Take a look at this. This is a little piece of material that you put in a pot and then you boil the water and it won't overflow. Potatoes sometimes, especially pasta sometimes, will boil over. So supposedly we put this in, it won't boil over. Now, these things usually cost like $8 a piece, so I've never, I've always wanted to try them, but I thought that was too much. But my good friend Goodwill down here in Gorham, Maine, I found this in a bag for $2 that also had 2 dryer balls, some clips for sealing bags like chips back up again, and it had this little thing here in it. And you can see this hasn't been used even, so we're going to try it out. So this is interesting. The water isn't yet boiling and it's making noise. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Get the reflections of the light out of it. Yeah. So this is causing air to, the vapor to go out as bubbles because of the ceramic disc, I guess. You can see the bubbles there. I put some cauliflower in, then they took it back out, so there's some piece of cauliflower there. But we're going to put all the food in now and see how it goes. So I'm going to call that a success. You can see we're really boiling, and it's not going up any. And often when you do potatoes, I don't know if it's the starch or whatever combines or is released, and it makes kind of like a foam that goes up to the top and runs over, which makes quite a stinky mess on your glass countertops. So I'm going to say this thing was a definite win. Now all I have to do is remember to take it out before I try to mash the cauliflower and sweet potatoes together. Here's the other component of what we're having for dinner tonight. Because with the broccoli and sweet potato, we're counting that as a vegetable. But here we've got cream brie and apple, filled with brie, cheddar, and mozzarella cheese, apples, and cranberries. This looks good. A lot of time we get I guess we started with the chicken cordon bleu, but we kind of get tired of that after all. And we enjoyed the cheese and broccoli filling the most. And it's funny because there were some things on sale, and this was the only variety left. So it was like, are these bad that people left them and didn't try them and they grabbed all the other stuff? Or is it just a flavor people haven't tried? Because I know we've never tried it before. Barbara Foods. We shall see. This is what we're going to be boiling. We've got some cauliflower and we have a sweet potato. It's just an interesting way to add cauliflowers to things, and I don't know, it gives a kind of unique taste. But basically, cauliflower, once you boil it, you can mash it just like a potato, so it makes sense to pair it with potatoes. So we sometimes do. You could pair it with sweet potato, white potato, or a combination of all three. But we like it. We're going to give it a try again. So here's our finished product. That's the sweet potato and cauliflower, black pepper, salt, and here is the chicken stuffed with brie cheese, apples, and cranberries. Let's try it out. So I tell you, after the fact, I realized that I should have started the cauliflower like 10 minutes earlier, because thumbs up for my wife. For which? Both? What did you taste? The chicken? Oh, both. So, like I say, the cauliflower should have been in longer. It's kind of funny because sweet potato is so hard. You kind of imagine that it's going to take a shorter amount of time. I mean, a long amount of time, but it doesn't. There it is. I like it. My wife likes it. Now, let's try the The filling came out when I cut it, but let's try a piece of, what are they calling it? Raw stuffed chicken breasts with rib meat, cranberry and apple, filled with brie, cheddar, and mozzarella cheese, apples, and cranberries. How festive. I wonder if this is a Thanksgiving type flavor. Good. Just the filling. Oh, I really like that. Because you can taste the cranberry and apples. They're quite distinct. So that's good. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, it's funny, these were... Oh, no, that's the other things. Never mind. We've got some money left on this insurance spending card. So, some places the card is supposed to work, it doesn't, but it always works at Walgreens. So I went down there and bought it. We spent $120 in there getting medical supplies, some food. They had the Mary Calendar pies. They kind of make the big pie. Then they make a smaller version, and then they make a cheaper, thinner version. Well, this mid one is what they had them on sale for $3.99, and so I got 2 of them with the card, so I didn't actually pay for them. The whole $123 I bought cost $12 because there was a pair of reading glasses in it. My wife wanted a different strength. So anyway, we bought some medical stuff and some food. And that card always seems to work there. I tried to do it at Hannaford Brothers, and it doesn't seem to work. Now, Walgreens will have a label right on the item and say whether it's, can go with that program or not, which is nice. And, like with the cereals, my wife wanted instant oatmeal. So we had a big thing of instant oatmeal. But then they had certain cereals that were basically, all sugar. And those weren't on the list. So this spending thing does only work with certain things. And it's obvious they're going with what they consider healthier food choices. But this I really like. I haven't tried the card at Walmart, but I may do that. Or some other stores. I know sometimes I was told if you bought some stores, the cards get rejected if you have anything in your group of groceries that isn't approved. It just throws the thing off. But like I say, at Walgreens didn't do that. They rang up everything together, including these reading glasses. And basically, the only thing I had to pay for really out of my own pocket was the glasses. So, if you're on one of these managed Medicare programs, Social Security, is that right, Medicare? Old people's insurance. Check with your insurance company and make sure you know whether you're entitled to that card or not. Under my old insurance, which was Humana, my wife was and I wasn't. Now, we each got a card from the new one. We had to switch to United Healthcare because Mercy Hospital, Northern Lights, which is where our doctors are and where we always go, they quit using Humana. And I was told it was just that there were too many things they didn't pay for, you know. And United Healthcare has a very confusing system. Like, we had the dental insurance, and we had some dental work done. Oh no, it doesn't cover this, it doesn't cover. So we put out all that money, and then like 8 months later, we got a check from them. So, you know, there's so many of these plans. I think doctors' offices, or especially dentists, have a hard time knowing what is what. Or maybe the insurance company themselves don't know. You know, the funniest thing is, say you're going to have a medical procedure. Like I did a video about how well the carpal tunnel surgery went. And you call and say, well, you know, you get a recording that first says, well, just because someone tells you it's covered doesn't mean it's going to be covered. So it's like, what? So you talk to the person and they say, oh, it's covered. But your little voice on the thing said, what you're saying can't be picked as true because there was a disclaimer. And they're kind of like, well, I guess you never know until the actual thing happens. Well, that was good. Bye.